Hello and welcome to this week's episode of the Earbones podcast, the only podcast that wishes Marvel would quit cock-teasing us and finally kill Wolverine already. I'm Brandon, the ears of the Earbones.
And I am Stick, the bones of Earbones.
And I just want to hop right into these books.
Let's
as
hit
normal. I have 1 million.
You do, which is impressive, because I had like 6.
What was my number? 15, 16-ish. Somewhere around there, and then I read one of yours
I think
as
that's
well.
what I got this week was like 15.
I don't know how many I got this week.
My bank account shed a tear.
I don't know. I mean, my problem is I read all of these 15 books, 15, 16-ish, and there were very few, if not any, that I wanted to sacrifice this week. I liked pretty much everything I read this week.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be interesting then.
You hated all of them.
I didn't hate all of them, but it was something.
Let's start off with Action Comics that you just read. Action Comics 29.
Okay, well, I didn't know what was going on. There was a giant dog, a naked blue demon, Nightcrawler.
We'll see. The way I can explain Action Comics without diving into the story is that
Lana Lane.
whereas Superman is all about Superman himself, Action Comics is about Superman in situations.
Okay.
That's how I like to explain Action Comics. And that's what it feels like now with Greg Pak writing it.
I almost liked it better than Superman if I didn't like the story that's going on.
You can't tell me
Superman
the
right now.
full page spreads are
Oh, the art is
amazing.
beautiful. I really like his portrayal of Superman.
Yeah.
Like, he looks... I don't know. Like
Like a
Superman.
man?
Like, I
Yeah.
would think Superman would look like.
I don't want to... There's no real reason to explain to you about the story because it's over now and you're not on Action Comics anyway. But there was a deep underground ancient colony of monsters that once they hit oxygen they got injured. And apparently his dragon friend that he saved a few issues ago was their prince.
I picked that up.
The weird ghost soldier attacked him, being directed by this Haro character, who I had no idea who she was, so I looked it up, and I couldn't find any other information on her, so I imagine this is her first appearance.
What is she going to do against Superman? I don't...
She runs a secret military designed to hunt and kill Superman.
She doesn't look very intimidating.
I think she just runs the actual operation.
It's Sonya Blade.
Moving on. Evil Empire #1. Now, you tried to read this.
I did try.
You were a bit distracted. We were distracted by watching some It's Always Sunny.
Damn McPoils.
But I can honestly tell you that if you would have been into this, I think you seriously would have enjoyed it.
I feel like the post-apocalyptic stories are...
See, but it's not a post-apocalyptic story. Because it's not like everything is destroyed. There's just a supreme government running things by force, which could happen at any time. And then we have this girl who, when you read the page where she was singing, what did you read it as? Like, what kind of music?
A rap.
You read it as a rap.
Yes.
That's what she is. That's not what I read it as.
Really?
Yeah, I read it as just like a rock punk type song.
I could see it. I thought that page was beautiful, though.
It is beautiful. Her name is Reese, I believe, and the political representative is named Sam Dugans. And Max Bemis, the writer of this, I feel really made me connect with these characters. You didn't read it the whole way through, but the one guy, Sam Dugans, the guy who befriends her, Reese, the singer. Did you get that far?
Yeah.
Well, he's running for political office. He likes her. They hang out a little bit. The guy who he's running against, his wife dies, and his daughter's crying. It's oh my god, it's horrible. It's horrible.
Oh, is that what that was all about?
Yes.
Okay.
They become closer. They go to the funeral together. He gives a speech and talks about how it's horrible for his family. Everything's horrible. He's resigning from the thing. And the last page, he says, I put a fucking knife in the bitch myself.
Wow.
He's the one that did it. He killed his own wife.
That's awesome.
Yes. And I'm so excited about this, although I didn't know that she was a rapper. I got to read it differently now for some reason.
I understand. I don't know. It's just...
But I love that. The art is gorgeous. I love this art.
The art is good. The panel work's nice, too.
And I do understand what you're saying about it being a little overdone. This is the story, the situation, the government, the possible apocalypse, the looming doom. But I feel like I could really enjoy this. I love the way it's written. I love the way he writes this. And there's a lot of open-ended things in here. Because although they introduce us to the characters, they don't tell us a lot about it. But I already am invested in these characters.
Good. I hope it keeps up for you at least.
What else did you read last week? Let's talk about this. I know you're excited to talk about it.
She-Hulk.
Of course.
Oh, buddy. That's issue 2, correct?
Yes, it is.
I liked it.
And issue 2 and number 16 of Crossed Eye sets.
The art.
Answer me this question. If you do eyes this bad, how do you get to this level with nobody telling you that you do eyes bad, and you do a full 2-page spread of crossed eyes? Explain to me how that happens.
That spread wasn't too bad.
The eyes are still crossed. They're still fucked. They're still fucked up.
I think she's just...
It's a lazy eye, then.
Yes, I would give it a lazy eye. I don't think she's crossed. I think she's looking in 3 directions at once.
She has a lazy eye.
And
What did you think about it?
I thought it was good. I liked how they brought Patsy Walker into it.
Alright, have her and Hellcat always been friends? I didn't know that.
I honestly going to say I've never read anything with her in her other series. So I could be wrong, because I'm going to be honest with you, I've never finished her 4th volume.
What are you doing?
I don't want to. Because
Why?
I just want something more I can look forward to read. Like, I read an issue of it every couple months.
Sounds like a horrible time.
It's actually really good. There's not a lot of She-Hulk. Like, if you run out of Iron Man guy, you got...
Iron Man's and everything.
Yes,
Yeah. I do understand.
But I've never run into her with She-Hulk before, unless maybe during the Avengers, but Patsy Walker was on the Avengers way before She-Hulk was.
I don't understand the Patsy Walker body vibrating all the time. Is she purring? What's going on?
Like I said, the art was...
I don't know anything about Hellcat. I ran into her
like
a few
She-Hulk's
times.
costume.
How do you feel about the ending? But as always, Soleil writing is fantastic.
Oh yeah, the writing.
The art holds
nothing
it
wrong
back.
with it. I wish the covers were like the interiors, though.
You mean the interiors like the covers?
Is that what I said?
You said you want the covers
God
like the
damn it.
interiors. If
I'm
you want the
sorry.
covers like the interiors, this book's gone.
I actually read some reviews. People said that the interiors are easy on the eyes.
No.
Good to look at, refreshing.
Oh, so exactly what to say about All Red.
All Red's better than this. Will you admit that?
Yeah.
I want to hear you say it.
I will. All Red is definitely better than this.
Thank God.
But I don't know if I'm allowed. Isn't this guy foreign? I feel like I can't say that. Yeah, I can't say anything about Javier Pulido. He's foreign. That'd be like a hate crime.
I don't know. I really like the end, how
Doom's son is
Yes.
defecting from Latveria. I loved it.
fantastic.
Although, Doom's son aged drastically from the last time I saw him, and he now looks like Arcade. Why does everybody look like Arcade? Everybody's wearing a white suit
It's
now.
a conspiracy.
White suits are coming
It's
back.
a new event, Arcade.
Jupiter's Legacy, you don't read this. This is only issue 4. This started like 9-10 months ago.
Oh,
It's bi-monthly, I believe.
that's horrible.
And from the last issue, we're apparently 10, 12, 14 years advanced from the last issue. 14 years in the future.
How can you even do that? That's criminal.
I hated it at first. I hated it. I started to read this, and I hated it. But by the end of it, I love this book. I love Jupiter's Legacy. I don't know why. I really don't. But I'm so into it, and there's some beautiful moments, too.
Oh, that art's really nice.
It's Brian Hitch, I believe. No, Frank Quietly. Brian Hitch does covers. But there's just, I don't know. I don't know why I'm investing in these characters. I really don't. It has something to do with Mark Millar. Because he had a new #1 out last week.
Oh, is this the Millarverse?
Starlight. This book is special. Honestly. There's something special
The
about this
chick
book.
on there looks pretty awesome.
The cover's horrible.
Whoa.
There were 2 covers, and this cover's horrible. I didn't look before I chose the cover. But the story is about this old man who just lost his wife. His wife just died. And his history is that he went away in a spaceship and got sucked into some wormhole to some other crazy planet. And he defeated the dictator there. But then, instead of staying there and remaining in paradise, as they call it, he came home because there was one woman he wanted to be with, which was his wife. And his wife has died. So he's kind of all alone just thinking about his past. And then the final page of this, the final last couple panels, a ship comes out of nowhere to his house asking if he's the man and saying they need him.
Is that Ben Kenobi? Is this Star Wars?
I don't know.
Oh, boy.
But honestly, this book is something special.
That
and I
sounds like
loved it.
a good premise.
Like, I would recommend it to anybody. Except maybe you, because I feel like you would just hate on this art.
No, I like it. It's better than She-Hulk.
It's the guy who did Fury Max, I believe. He did a Punisher run at some point, too.
I
Goran
was on Fury Max for a little
Parlov.
bit.
Bad idea.
It was horrible.
Bad idea.
No idea what's going on.
But honestly, this is what books need to do to get you connected to the characters. Not have somebody die technically, but the way it's written, I feel for this guy. There's moments where it's the anniversary of his wife's death, and he's making a big supper for all his family, and all of them forget, or they don't come. So he just makes this big dinner, and nobody comes.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he's missing his wife.
Why didn't you have me read this instead of that one I couldn't...
Evil Empire.
Yes.
I don't know. I felt because last week you asked me, you said you wanted to read Evil Empire.
Yeah, that's true.
And I think you said some discouraging things when you saw it. You said, "Oh, Starlight, oh." Exact words.
I don't know. Sometimes I get like that.
Well, maybe you'll read it, and then you can tell us how you felt about it.
Okay, maybe I'll take it home.
You read Green Arrow?
I'm not on Green Arrow.
You should be. Although
You told me to wait.
you probably should wait at this point because this is book 4 of a story arc.
Yeah, you told me to wait till that was over.
I might jump off it after this.
Really?
Because as much as I love this, and I mean I could do without it though. I do love it though, and the art is just absolutely gorgeous. I love these moments. See, the way I talk about this, I love it.
Wow.
I do. I love this book, but I'm never excited to read it. I never go, "Oh, I better read Green Arrow."
I know that feeling.
I love it when I read it. I love what's going on with the Outsiders War. There's different clans and everything, but I just feel like it can go, which is going to be twice as hard because it's only $2.99.
For $2.99, guy, I'd keep it.
Like I said,
if you enjoy the read for $2.99, you can't argue about that.
it's rough though, because I enjoy it, but I'm never excited about it. How am I going to keep a book I'm not excited about?
I don't know. We're still on Justice League 3000, so...
Hey, I heard it's heating up.
Just stop there. Just
No,
stop.
I saw an article. It said Justice League heating up. Didn't read it though. Avengers AI, number 10. You're on this.
Can I just say, did I miss something?
2 issues left. Why? What'd you miss?
I was confused.
About what?
Who's the chick that she goes and rescues and realizes was a trap set up by Demetrius?
What chick?
The one sitting in the chair.
What chick?
Her.
Who? Oh, it's that one bitch. What's her name?
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, no, that's not Alexis. I have no idea who it is. Is it Alexis?
We don't even read our books here. We just make stuff up.
Yeah, we're just making these books up. We don't even have these books with us. We just talk about random things we see.
We're just flipping notebooks here.
Yeah, I think it might have been Alexis. No, because Alexis is in the Diamond learning because she was one of the head of the Diamonds, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if this bitch was ever explained.
Okay. Then I didn't miss anything.
No, she's just an LMD. She's just a life model decoy. Now I remember. She's just an LMD, and they had to get her because LMDs can be infected by the Diamond.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you good now?
Yes.
I loved Cap endorsing them at the end,
Yes.
saying, "I'm all with you guys," and kind of called it Vision's team, kind of called it Hank's team, which was awesome.
I liked Hank talking to the gas app.
Yeah,
That was
cool.
that was funny, and I wish there was more Hank. Like, I feel like he could be something now.
Especially with his bipolar.
Yes.
They advanced his character more. I would like to see just a Hank and Vision team up book.
Yeah, and Doombot.
I mean, Doombot wouldn't be a marquee character, but he's definitely there. He has to be a third tier. But I love this. It sucks there's only 2 left.
I know, and it's a shame.
Amazing
It's
cover,
really
too.
good.
I love the cover.
I did. I loved all the
It just didn't have the readership, which sucks. Books like this never have the readership.
good ones. Never do.
And at the end, they have that, like, what is it, the Avengers Empire? They have all the... I don't know what happened, but it looks like they're going to the future. The next issue is 10,000 years in the future.
I feel like there's still so much to explain, and there's only 2 issues left.
Well, I think that's why they're going to the future, because they don't have time.
That's legit.
You read Moon Knight.
Yeah.
Wow. Sound a little disappointed.
I was just confused.
By what?
I mean, I got it. I liked the way it was drawn. How everything was dark except for him. Because he wanted people to see him coming. Which they reiterated like 8 times.
They did. I like that he was white and the rest was dark. I didn't like that he looked like he wasn't finished. It looked like they drew the page and just, no, we'll finish Moon Knight up later. Nah, ship it out. Ship it out. Just ship it out. We don't need to worry about it.
And I liked the part with the psychologist and stuff. How he's brain damaged
Yeah.
from
I loved his confidence. I love how he's just confident. He's just going in there, just beating the shit out of people.
Yeah.
But like I said, the Moon Knight not being finished bothered me to no end. Every page I turned, I was like, why is he not drawn?
See, I took it was because, like, in his head, he's not all quite there.
I don't know.
Like, that's just one, like, of his
Like,
personalities.
I'm going to be honest, I loved the book. I did. It's not going anywhere off my poll, at least.
I'm not getting rid of it, but...
How many issues you giving it? Who's this dude at the end?
I don't know. That's why I want to keep reading.
Yeah, I don't know who he is.
I don't know.
Like, if this would have been a reveal, and it would have been like, I don't know, Dormammu, you're my son. Like,
That would have been fantastic.
like I would have got it. This kind of left me weird. He has like a weird beak, like one of the old plague masks that they wore.
I didn't like that they beat around his origin story the whole time either, you know?
Because I think, isn't his origin story so convoluted at this point that it's hard to even...
Which is believable, but they just gave you, like, a quick... Like, the detective telling one of the
But see,
policemen...
isn't this the opposite of what we said about Fantastic Four? That we're glad that they didn't do their origin story, because we all know it.
Yeah.
I feel like this is what this book has to do, because people don't want to read... The people who are going to read Moon Knight don't want to read 4 issues of backstory.
Yeah.
I mean, these only go for what? 20 issues? 30 issues? Max, sometimes?
We'll
Past
see how
couple
long
volumes?
this lasts, but Warren Ellis is writing it, isn't he?
Yeah, and Declan Shavely, who I know that name, but I don't know from where.
So we'll see where that goes.
Next, I'm still on Hinterkind, by the way.
Ah, Hinterkind, this guy.
And I finally deciphered... It's a beautiful cover, though.
It is nice.
I deciphered what the problem with this book is. It doesn't know what it wants to be. It doesn't know if it wants to be a survival book. It doesn't know if it wants to be an action book. It doesn't know if it wants to be a romance. It doesn't know if it wants to be funny or smart or dark. It doesn't know. It's all over the place. There is like 6 different stories in this book, and none of them seem to be connected by anything.
Are they, like, leading up to something, or is it just totally...
I have no idea. We're 6 issues in. I feel like they're just introducing a new story every issue and just keep going.
Does that say 6 out of 14?
No, it says 6 May 14th.
Oh. I didn't know if it
May
was a miniseries
2014.
or something.
No, it's an ongoing, which is not going to be going on too much
Oh,
longer
wow.
if they keep it up.
Ba-dunk.
But, I mean, there's some weird shit going on. Like, they introduce more shit. There's these weird vampires that drive this blimp in out of nowhere. I don't know. I don't know about it, but I'm interested. It would go if... Actually, it was gone once, but I had to bring it back for the lady, and she hasn't fucking read it anyway.
Oh,
So,
I know that problem.
I liked this one enough to stay along. I don't care about the characters. I mean, some cool stuff happens here and there. And for $2.99, I can justify cool stuff happening.
If you don't care about the characters, then, you know, what's the point?
I don't care about most of the characters in any book I read.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting. That's a weird thing to say.
Stormwatch number 29. Last issue written by the magnificent Jim Starlin. They're finishing with 30, I believe, and there's some other dudes hopping on to write it.
Why wouldn't they just have him finish it?
I don't know. He ties in the first volume, because you remember how
They just killed them all
it wasn't the
off and
first
started
volume,
new?
but it was this one earlier.
Yeah.
And they killed off the whole Stormwatch, and he started over. He tied them together. He wrapped up this story arc with, I mean, as usual, what's Jim Starlin's go-to? A Thanos-like character. And there he is.
Oh, is he turned into stone at the end?
No, his name was Extra Max.
Oh.
And he was on a forever search for this artifact. And you have
An affinity gem?
Nope, just he had to get 3 pieces of
Oh,
the artifact.
not 6.
He got the artifact and found out that he couldn't use it because you have to be a natural telepath. He is not. He's gave himself the powers through science, I guess.
Science.
But Jenny's soul was, and he offered it to her, and she destroyed it for the greater good.
Oh.
And that's kind of it. I didn't read what happened before Starlin was there, so him wrapping all this up didn't mean anything to me. But, I mean, Jim Starlin writing anything, I'll read it. You know that.
Yes.
I mean, this was horrible. It wasn't good. It really wasn't good. But Jim Starlin kept me on.
I don't even know if it was his fault. It might have been the foundation.
See, I felt like before they announced that it was getting canceled, like probably 3 issues ago, it really started hitting its stride. It felt like Jim Starlin was doing what he wanted to do. And then they said, don't worry about it, Jim. Take a couple weeks off. Just give us garbage. You want to talk about Forever Evil?
Yes, let's talk about Forever Evil. So, you read this. This is 6 of 7, I believe. Nightwing's Last
I thought
Stand.
it was an ongoing.
No, this is the miniseries.
Well, listen to me.
What'd you think?
Is this the only book that, I mean, other than the crossovers, maybe minorly, that this Luther band of brothers is in?
Yes.
Because I loved it.
Unless he's in...
I love Luther leading that damn team. It was awesome.
You should have read last issue.
What's wrong with Black Adam?
He got his jaw broken by Ultraman.
So he can't say vowels. That's what I got from it.
I believe they wired his jaw shut to try to fix it.
So wiring your jaw shut just prevents you from saying vowels.
I think it's more mumbling, but how would you, write out mumbling and try to get him to say something,
You just write mumbles and then put like an asterisk there.
That's true.
And am I correct in saying that that is Lex Luthor's son, who is Mazaz? Shazam backwards.
Yes, I am not sure.
It's Luthor's son.
They brought him from... It is Luthor's son. They brought him from Earth 3.
The same Earth that the other people come from.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of their team. It's like the Society of Evil or something stupid. But they've been hitting at this guy the whole time. They've had him tied up, and he's just been in the shadows, and they finally let him go, and
I thought it was Jimmy Olsen.
And
when they revealed him and he had the orange beard, I said, that's Jimmy Olsen. What's he doing?
It ends up being Earth 3 Shazam, which I thought was just awesome.
I don't like his costume.
I didn't see it coming. Well, it's Mazaz.
When he screamed Mazaz, did you know that moment?
Yeah.
Because I did as well.
I did. It was awesome, though.
But what's his intention?
I believe he was one of the...
Good guys?
I don't think he's good. I just think he's crazy. He was trying to kill Ultraman and them on their world.
Okay, and then is Ultraman dead now? It looks like the rest of them are dead, pretty much.
I don't think he's dead. Johnny Quick or whatever.
Johnny Quick's dead.
Because,
Alfred's dead. Captain Cold.
Captain Cold broke his leg.
Which was awesome.
It was awesome.
Manta killed
Earth 3 Alfred, which was awesome. And Nightwing, I'm going to say I don't think he's dead unless Batman stops Luthor. I believe Luthor probably stopped his heart and is going to bring him back.
Yeah, that's what I think too.
Unless Batman stops us, then ends up another reason Batman can brood for...
God damn it.
But I'm really enjoying this. It started out kind of
Because Batman needs more reasons to brood, right?
Batman always needs more reasons to brood. I thought this was a nice little homage to The Dark Knight, I believe. And fighting in the shadows, but...
Oh, okay. I liked it. Honestly, I liked it. I did. I like Luthor leading that team, the awesome team. It's all my favorite characters.
And I like that they call Bizarro Superman's B-Zero. I thought that was clever.
Mm-hmm.
I've always thought that was clever. Again, you haven't read any other of this series.
That's the only one I read. And I liked it, but there was... What happened to their Green Lantern? Is Batman now the Green Lantern of Earth 3?
No,
he puts the ring on.
I don't know where he gets that ring. I think he had it.
At the beginning, though, it said searching and new target acquired or whatever. The ring did.
Yeah, someone killed their Green Lantern. I think it was Sinestro.
Yes, it was.
Sinestro killed him.
Sinestro's a badass in this, by the way.
Oh, yes, he is.
It makes me want to hop on his new series written by Colin Bunn.
I saw that. It looks really good.
It's written by Colin Bunn, which means it's going to be good. But probably involve time travel.
Yeah, but I don't know where he got that ring. Maybe that is what happened.
That's just what we need. More Batman stories. Him in all the universes.
Well, he had a yellow lantern ring earlier in this, and he put it on to fight Sinestro. Sinestro kicked his ass, told him, don't ever put my ring on again. I was awesome. Like, that's awesome. But I'd like to see the finale. I'm glad you liked it. Again, you haven't read any other of it. I mean, it's Geoff Johns doing it.
Geoff.
Jeff?
Jeff.
I always call him Geoff. I thought that was a fun name.
What else did you read last week? You read Iron Man?
I did read Iron Man.
And?
The ending, holy shit. Fantastic.
Did you...
I feel like I missed something in the beginning, though.
What do you mean?
Like, they just started attacking that city. Like, I don't even...
They've been attacking the city.
Have they?
Yes.
Maybe I just don't
remember. Because remember, she came in with them to attack the city. And they started attacking, and she was like, hold on, maybe this isn't right. Something along those lines.
See, last one I remember is one...
Arno blew up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when they were attacking the city.
That was the same city? Okay.
But you don't remember the Malekith? You didn't remember? Because I told you about this like 4 months ago. No. I ruined it for myself because I saw that Michael Del Mundo, the guy who did the X-Men Legacy covers, was going to do an Iron Man cover. He was starting to do the Iron Man covers. and I saw one that looked awesome, and I just accidentally read that Malekith was going to have the Mandarin rings.
No, I don't remember you telling me that.
So,
Thank God.
Even though that I knew it was coming, I didn't know. Even seeing the hands, I didn't know until I turned the page, and I was like, "Oh yes, I remember now. It is awesome."
I thought it was fantastic. That bitch getting her hands chopped off.
Malekith's searching for the rings. How about Arno's battle suit?
I was like, what?
What's he doing?
Whatever he wants.
Like, I feel we need an Arno versus Tony at some point, but not in the sense of an event. Just like
Arno versus drunk Tony.
When he picked up the bottle,
I was like, just drink.
That's what I said. Drink it. Go down the gutter.
And he smashed it.
Oh, I was a little bummed out. But we need an Arno, Tony one-off. Like, you know how they used to just put a random story in there, like a filler story, which at the end it would be like Arno waking up. I just want to see it.
That'd be good.
It doesn't even have to be real.
That'd be good.
I just want to see it. Because Arno's suit is bad.
It is.
It's awesome.
It makes War Machine look like a punk.
It does. I can't wait for War Machine, by the way.
Oh, boy.
I'll have you read that.
Oh,
it's all
boy.
about America.
Oh.
But I like how she got her hands chopped off and Tony tried apologizing.
I like how Malekith has hands around his neck from that fat guy.
What?
Look at the last page around his neck.
Oh, that's good.
I liked it.
That is good. It's a weird looking Malekith. He has a mullet. He looks like Billy Ray Cyrus.
He looks like the guy from Labyrinth.
David Bowie?
Yeah, but I mean, I don't remember what his character's name was, doesn't he?
Pan? Is his name Pan? Pan's Labyrinth?
No.
See, there's the cover.
Wrong movie.
There's the cover. Michael Del Mundo's doing. Tell me that doesn't look awesome.
He looks very awesome.
But I love this. I love this Iron Man series. That's an awesome cover as well.
Yeah, it was a good rebound after that horrible annual.
Yeah, I don't even want to count the annual in there. I wish I didn't pay that money for that. Twilight Zone, you need to be reading this.
You tell me all the time.
It's awesome. I was fighting the ongoing storyline. I wanted it to be like old times, one book per story. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But this ongoing storyline is fantastic. It's awesome. A guy embezzles a shit ton of money. All right? Did I tell you about this ever yet? I just told you to read it.
You told me the beginning of this, I think.
A guy embezzles a shit ton of money, wants to change his life, goes to this place and say, all right, we can do that for you. They give him plastic surgery, new fingerprints, maybe even new blood. They do everything, and then give him a new name and new everything, all right? He's set up. Nobody knows who he is. He has a new life. He looks on the TV, and a guy looking just like him goes on and says, I'm sorry for this, it's whatever. We'll do this, take care of this the legal way. And they, kind of praise him for coming forward. So this guy's living his life now. And they eventually say that he's going to have to go to jail, but it's going to take 4 years. And the guy's like, all right, that's long enough. We find out that the guy who is portraying him has bone marrow disease, and he's going to die. And that was the deal, is the company who made the original embezzler, this other guy, gave this guy who was dying his life so he could live lavishly until he dies.
Okay.
Which is just...
Twilight Zone guy.
The guy wants his life back. He said, you're not me, I know who I am. And he just keeps screaming, I know who I am. And he says, you don't mess with me, I know who I am. I'm getting my life back. But he doesn't look like him. He doesn't sound like him. He doesn't have the same, maybe even DNA as him.
Is it still going?
Yeah.
It's not done?
Yeah. I think it's going to wrap up in next issue.
Sounds intense.
It doesn't say concluded, though. It says continued. But yeah, he says, I swear to God, I will kill you.
Oh.
But it is fantastic. There's a moment where the guy who is him now, it's hard to explain, you know what I mean? The guy who is him now is arguing, saying, you never took care of your girlfriend properly, you never knew how to please her, you never treated her right, you never treated anybody right, you don't know how to spend your money. And the guy's like, it's my life, I'll get it back. It was just fantastic. And I saw that and I thought about you.
Oh, nice.
But honestly, I hope people get on this. I want this to go on for 10 years. I just want to keep reading Twilight Zone. I love this.
Well, I hope it keeps going. What issue number is that?
3.
Well, you got a ways to go for 10 years, but...
I think it was. I think it was number 900.
No, I thought it was in the 20s or 30s.
It just started.
Wow.
What are you doing?
Calm down. Gee, you're drunk.
Hammered.
Spiking the coffee.
You read all these last 3 books we're going to talk about here, I believe.
I don't think I did.
You're on all of them.
I'm not on Captain America.
You're not on Cap.
And I just got on Punisher last week.
She didn't get this issue either.
No.
Should we hold these over?
No, let's go for it. We don't have... It'll be okay.
Captain America. They explained Dr. Mind Bubble. And you want to know how he became Dr. Mind Bubble?
Sure.
He was a SHIELD scientist, and he was working with a super soldier serum. He mixed it with LSD.
Oh my god.
And couldn't find anybody to volunteer to be part of his trial, so he did it on himself. And that's how he gained these powers. And they put you in a dreamlike state, and whenever the dream ends, you die. Period. They say that there's no way to come out of it. They told Cap, if you get trapped in one of these bubbles, kill yourself before the dream ends.
That's just intense.
Falcon is really showcased in this. Like, Cap's just driving a motorcycle, and Falcon is just taking everything out around him. Like, takes out missiles, takes out a tank. It was awesome.
I think I'm going to jump on this.
I think you should. I don't know why you didn't the last one you read.
Well, money.
Yeah, I guess you're right. And, I mean, it wasn't much of a reveal at the end, though. It's just Cap having, like, an inner battle with himself, saying, like, what are you up to, what's going on, and then he discovers a helicarrier. Like, Cap didn't know a helicarrier existed or something.
Well, if the thing is... That's funny. The thing is, didn't Nick Fury get put in a mind bubble?
He still is.
Oh.
And Mind Bubble was supposedly there to take over this helicarrier, apparently. And Cap's like, what did you get yourself into? Oh, it must be the helicarrier. And what length are they going to protect it? And like they called in all of S.H.I.E.L.D. All of S.H.I.E.L.D. That's a quote from here. They called in all of S.H.I.E.L.D.
All of S.H.I.E.L.D.
But like all the S.H.I.E.L.D. agents who are in the mind bubbles think that everybody they're fighting is from Hydra. They thought that Falcon and Cap were part of Hydra. So it's kind of Cap and them versus, Cap and Falcon versus S.H.I.E.L.D. in a way. But it was awesome.
Sounds like it.
I wish you would have read it. I completely forgot you. I thought you jumped on it after last
No,
one.
I forgot you even had it. I remember looking
damn it.
at the cover last week and being sad, but...
Yeah, because the banner ruins the cover. Amazing cover. Oh, there's also a moment where Cap wants to get information about who Mind Bubble is, and Jet Black finds the cyborg who worked with him and tortures him in order to get the information.
Nice.
And Cap's like, you treat him nicely? And she goes, no. Or you didn't hurt him, did he? And she's like, no, he was very cooperative. And you see him hanging upside down and she has a drill. I think that's what Cap needs, is somebody to do his dirty work without him knowing.
I like that he has his own little team now. Like, it's not Avengers. It's just...
Falcon's always been his team.
I understand that, but...
They're bros.
They
probably go to Globetrotter shows together.
Oh, wow, that's kind of racist.
No.
You sure?
Captain America's American. He likes America.
Okay.
Red and blue.
Okay.
And Falcon likes basketball.
Okay.
I imagine.
Sure.
He's from Harlem.
I imagine, sure.
Isn't he from Harlem? Yeah. Harlem's coming back.
Yeah, okay.
Speaking of Harlem, brief intermission. I watched this movie. Horrible garbage movie where they gave him like $1 million to write a script and he didn't write it. And he invested all his money in a string of tanning salons in Harlem.
Oh?
Just the worst. Isn't that not the worst investment you've ever heard of?
That is probably the worst investment I've ever
He's
heard.
like, I heard Harlem was coming back. You did read Swamp Thing.
Yes, I did. A little confused.
The Serene,
Yes.
who we get told are apparently a group of followers who will do anything for them, and their one biggest attribute that they can give is they can give them a body. Correct?
A human body for like a day or something.
Yes. And when they do that in here, beautiful page.
Oh, yeah,
by the
the
way, when they're
artist
eating
made
that
it.
fruit.
Yes.
When they give him a body, they steal his avatar body.
And I believe they poisoned the body they gave him.
Yeah, I think that's what that was too. Yes. But were they lying when they said you can't leave, like you can just leave the body any time? Because he's still the avatar. I feel like he should still be able to go into the green.
See, they weren't very clear about that.
Although I read I saw a brief little title of an article that said a now human avatar or something along those lines. I mean, I trust in anything Soleil writes, especially this because he's been killing it.
Yeah, it's really good so far.
But everybody there, all the old avatars, acted like they knew these people and acted to trust them.
Yeah, which I found was strange.
Yeah, it was very strange.
And the other two avatars are out getting tattoos and trying to
doing
get money
something
and stuff.
strange.
Weird.
I like it though.
Yeah.
Because it's different. It's different than what Swamp Thing's been. It's not. He's not in the rot. He's not fighting the rot.
Going back to the rot.
Man, bad
Little rot
news.
world.
I mean, I was iffy about them as soon as I saw them, but then they kind of brought me in by this false sense of security, saying, "Oh no, they're fine. They're best buds. Yeah,
Yeah.
what's up, Huggin? What's up?" And then they stole the body. And did the dude take a wig off too? Because I feel like it was all a costume.
I don't remember.
Because after they like knock him out, he like, yeah, he takes off like his beard and a wig, and he's sorry. Let's get out of here.
I don't know.
Like, are they people acting like the Serene, or are they the actual Serene?
They certainly knew a lot about him too.
Yeah, I mean, I'm interested to see what's going on. It's definitely keep me on. I love this book.
Yeah.
It's not going anywhere. Especially
No.
$2.99. Steal.
Probably gonna end like every other good book.
Punisher, number 3.
I didn't read it.
Electro is obviously the villain. We
Yes.
found out that's the weapon that they were hiding. Punisher decides to get mad, as normal. Art as always, though. This art, man, gorgeous. Electro is just causing a big fiasco to take out Punisher, like just making a deal out of things. Punisher shoots him. He talks about an electromagnet, something. Eventually, we find out that Frank takes off. He says a strategic retreat is better than a win. It's better than a loss, obviously. And meets his buddy who has his coyote friend.
Oh.
Yeah, I love the
I
coyote.
like his coyote friend.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But I mean, some of this coloring's fantastic. They're talking about what to do. Frank talks about how there's still a weapon out there, but Electro just has something to do with it. Like, he thinks that the chemicals used in that place are just a precursor, and Electro has something to do with it. He doesn't know what, though. And we find out that it's that drug family who hired Electro. You know what I mean? That family who he was searching out before.
Mm-hmm.
They hired Electro, and they were kind of yelling at him, saying, hey, you need to, tone it down. There's a beautiful scene here with the light coming in through the blinds. Look how
Wow.
gorgeous that is.
Wow.
I got chills when I turned to this page.
That's just you don't see that.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
It is.
I mean, nothing else really happens. The cop says that she likes what the Punisher's doing. She's wearing her ring that Frank gave her,
Oh.
which she doesn't know he's a Punisher, obviously.
Yeah.
But she's like, I wish more people would do that, which is strange. Eventually he goes to try to take down the head of this family, the drug family, and, realizes he underestimated them, and Electro captures him
Really?
and is going to take him to see the head guy, because he wanted him alive for some reason.
I really like that he's facing off against like a supervillain, sort of. You know?
Yeah.
I think that.
I mean, when he's fighting all the lackeys, it's still amazing, though, because he's still headshot after headshot after headshot.
Oh, I mean, not that it's just something different.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting.
I'm glad I'm on it.
I mean, Electro's weird. This Electro's a little weird.
Isn't it the ultimate Electro?
I like it, though. It's Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx, I'm cool with
At
that.
every moment, he's just ready to start singing. There's a guy that I work with that said, I don't like Jamie Foxx's acting, because every time I watch him, I feel like he's going to start rapping at any moment. I said, that's racist.
Slightly. Slightly.
Well, that's it for this week's books.
Yes, it is.
You read some back issues.
Oh, yeah, these X-Men Legacies.
We might as well just call this a segment as X-Men Legacy Files, because you've been reading them for the past 4 weeks
I'm
now.
trying to get through this. Well, I got you some She-Hulks for next week we can talk about.
Yes.
But,
X-Men Legacy, what is it, 8, 9, 10?
9, 10, 11.
9, 10, 11.
I'm trying to think what happened.
You didn't read these.
I did, actually.
You're bullshit.
I was confused at this one, but I guess at this point in the story, he wants to stop his powers.
Yes.
He saw the future of what he could do,
Yes.
and there was 2 alternatives, one where he kills blindfold,
Yep.
or the other where he destroys the world or
Yes.
something. And
Or isn't it Blindfold kills him? Because I thought he didn't want to put her through that. He didn't want to put her through Blindfold. Her killing him.
yes, that's it.
It was either she kills him or he destroys the world.
Yes.
And he didn't want to put Blindfold through killing him.
Yes.
Okay.
9, they have a fight or something because he wants to be proactive instead of reactive like the X-Men.
Yes.
And, she's all upset about it. But I like their awkward relationship. I did not like the art in this. They all look like creepy men.
I don't know who did the art. I see the name on there, Tangang Yacht or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. He did, I think, 11, too. Yeah, he did. Then he goes to this place to try to get his powers stopped.
To take that pill to crush his powers.
I don't know what happened in 11, but ends up Red Skull being involved somehow.
I think it was Red Skull utilizing these people to kill mutants, so he has no opposition.
Okay.
I think that's what it was. It wasn't... The pills did nothing. They were actually doing something to their powers, you know what I mean?
Okay. Well, I'm enjoying it. I mean...
Okay, I think it was the pill did nothing. Once you took the pill, I think Red Skull... Because I think... Does he have Professor X's powers by this point? I think he might, and I think he just shuts him off in the person's head. I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
I don't remember. When did
I
this
think
come
he
out?
tries to get inside of...
It doesn't even say on there.
I think he tried to get inside of Legion's head. And then
David
Haller.
David
I
Haller.
remember now. And it unleashed his powers or something.
Mm-hmm.
I'm enjoying it. These last couple issues weren't as strong as the last arc, I felt.
It's up and down. It is up and down. But trust me, when it goes up is just so good.
I mean, I still don't... I'm sure when I finish this arc, it'll be better.
Yeah.
But... It's still a good read. I mean, I would recommend it.
And you gave me the first, 4 issues of Volume 4 She-Hulk.
Volume 3 She-Hulk.
Volume 3 She-Hulk to read for next week.
It's only 12 issues.
So I can read these 3. Is this the one you haven't finished?
No.
You haven't finished 4?
Yeah, Volume 4 picks up a year after this one.
Oh, 1 year later.
Yeah. Yeah. But, and lots of crazy stuff happens. But those 12 issues are really, really good. Like, it's a nice... quaint story that resolves itself and has things that actually matter.
I'll definitely check it out. I wish it was Diodato covers, because I know there's a series that has Diodato covers.
Yeah, that's Volume 4, after Greg Horn stops doing them, I believe.
Well, we'll talk about those next week, and then you'll have some more Legacy to read.
Yeah, some more Legacy.
Why are you upset about it?
No, it's not bad.
You're enjoying it. There's no reason to be upset about it.
It's not that I'm upset about it. Like,
it only goes 20 issues.
20 issues?
20-something issues.
Well, we're halfway there.
There's another issue this week coming out.
This?
Yeah.
I thought it was over.
It was. It's called issue 300, because I guess with this, they got to X-Men Legacy 299 between both. You know what I mean? You know how there was X-Men Legacy series before this?
Yes.
I guess they got to 299 with both, so they're just putting one out called 300.
Well, are you on it?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get it, but
Okay.
I don't know what it's gonna be.
Well, good. I mean, honestly, I'd suggest you pick up this volume, X-Men Legacy. So far, I'm really enjoying it.
I mean, it'd probably be. I'm gonna be honest. It's a better read and trade, because you can read these through.
Oh yeah,
one
if I
after
read
the
these
other.
monthly, nah, I'd be
I
so lost.
was lost a lot.
Yes.
Like, I want to reread this, but I'm gonna buy it and trade. This is something I'm gonna buy and trade because it's that good of a story. I think, especially put together. Those first couple issues that you thought were garbage, imagine reading those months apart. Like,
Yeah.
Like one, and then wait a month.
That surprised me that it lasted so long, you know?
Yeah.
But I'm really liking Blindfold. Or Ruth? Ruth's her name?
Yes, I believe her name is
Ruth
Ruth.
something.
I never knew her until this.
Yeah, I didn't know either. But I'm really liking her. She's very interesting the way she talks, so she apologizes.
Yeah. I want to know more about her, but not enough to go back and buy anything with her in it.
Yeah, maybe she'll show up.
Time for the news.
Ooh.
George Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
No.
Skip that.
Sorry.
Did you see Terry Crews
Yes.
said he was game to play Luke Cage?
Pumped.
But they said that he was too old before. Like, because I think he brought up before there was anything even in the works. He's like, I'd like to play Luke Cage. And they said, you're too old.
It's not even possible.
Did you see what he said?
No.
He said, my workout of 42, try to do that right now.
I believe it. That man is...
It'd be perfect.
He just looks like Luke Cage.
It'd be the perfect Luke Cage. I agree 100%.
Sweet Christmas.
Is he going to be using the blaxploitation
I hope.
voice
I
as he
hope.
does it? Why?
I don't know.
They're not. Not with the way they're going to put it together. No way.
I guess if it was Heroes for Hire Luke Cage, it'd be more appropriate.
Yeah. I liked Hero for Hire. It was a decent series. Staying with TV shows. Can't talk about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Did you see there's a new Constantine show
Yeah.
for NBC?
I did.
Did you see the picture?
I did.
And they're in arguments about the cigarette?
That shouldn't be an argument.
I don't think... Because I think they're thinking maybe the show's going to be aimed a little bit, and kids are going to watch it because it's a comic book show. Smoking is bad.
People need to get over that. People are going to smoke if they want to smoke.
The cigarette.
You know? They do.
It's his what? I mean, it's
It's
kind of
like his icon. You
Yeah.
know? I mean, they took it off a couple covers in DC, and people went crazy about it.
I mean, I don't know who the guy is playing him, Matt Ryan, and is John Constantine British?
Yes.
He is.
I believe so.
Because anything I ever read with him in it, I never read him with a British accent or anything. I just read it.
I believe he is... I thought he looked just like Constantine.
He did. I mean, what I know of Constantine, which is not much.
Again, I don't know a lot. I read a couple issues of Hellblazer, I think.
Yeah, never.
Just a few, because I had them.
I heard it was good.
Lots.
I heard it was good. Did you see the Flash's new costume?
Yeah. Is he? No, I wasn't sure. He's going to be an Arrow.
He's has his own show.
But he's getting his own show?
I think so.
Okay.
He looks like a burgundy knapsack.
A burgundy knapsack.
It bothers me. It looks like he's wearing leather.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on?
Well,
I hate it. I hate it. Not just dislike it, not it might be okay. I hate it.
I
And
think he needs a leather jacket.
All I've heard is good things about it. Like, people are like, oh, it's awesome. No, it's not. It's really loose in some places, too, which is weird.
Well, they're trying to adapt it so it's more realistic, you know? I mean, I understand where they're going for it,
This
but...
looks like the bad Daredevil outfit.
Wow.
Doesn't it?
Certainly.
Same color. Dark burgundy. Weird. I don't know. Don't get me wrong. I love The Flash, and I'll most likely still watch it. Even though I haven't watched Arrow, but I just hate the costume. I hope it looks better when it's in, like, I'm watching it.
Yeah, I'm sure it will. I'll say add the speed effects and stuff.
Pictures weird. Did you see... Well, the first thing I read was Marvel and DC are finally going to have a battle movie-wise.
What?
May 6th, I believe, is Captain America 3 is slated for May 6th, as well as Batman Superman. They're both slated for May 6th.
What, 2015?
Yes. Both coming out. Although, read an addendum to that, an amendment, which said they were both flexing their muscles and DC backed down. They pulled their movie back 1 week. They moved it.
DC, you and your movies, you suck.
They said, I read a thing that said, what if Marvel moves theirs back? With it.
Checkmate.
It'd be just like Mickey flexing over them. Like, what's up now? Which would be just absolutely incredible.
See, I still don't believe anything about DC movies until I see a trailer. Like a legit trailer.
Because they say they're happening all the time, and they never do.
Yeah, like, I don't know. My girlfriend was saying about, Justice League movie and an Aquaman movie, like, for, 2016 and stuff. I was like, no. That's never happening. It's never coming.
Until there's a trailer out, don't believe it. I agree with you. We got a first to happen, ever. For the first time, Marvel and DC, neither of them were in the top 20 graphic novel sales.
Really?
Yes. Top 20.
Jeez.
Not a Marvel or a DC book in the top 20. They go as follows. Number 1 and 2, Walking Dead compendiums. 3, something Naruto. 4, something else Japanese. 5, Lock and Key. 6, Walking Dead 19. 7, Adventure Time. 8 and 9, something Japanese. Attack on Titan. I don't know if you know what that is.
No, I don't.
Me neither. 10, Walking Dead. 11, Saga. Japanese. Bleach. Japanese. Last Airbender. Japanese. Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, which makes me want to read it, just because from the sound. Walking Dead, and Saga Volume 2. No Marvel or DC in the top 20.
I'm going to throw it out there. It's probably the price point.
What, they're more?
Yeah. Like, most, manga novels are $10 a piece.
But, I mean, the Walking Dead compendiums selling number 1 and 2, they're $60 a piece.
Yeah, but think of how big Walking Dead is right now.
Yeah, I guess you're right. But how about,
Adventure Time?
Saga. Saga at number 11 and number 20. Saga Volume 1 at 11 and number 2 at 20.
Well, it's either buy the $20 trade or $80 issues. So, that I can understand.
So, that's 8 of the top 20 in Image Comics, so.
Good for Image.
That's awesome.
Just need to bring Spawn back.
What do you mean? Spawn never left.
Good Spawn.
That never happened.
What? The first 70 issues of Spawn are pretty good.
70?
Yeah.
You did not read 70
I
issues
did.
of Spawn. No, you didn't.
I did.
Stop lying to
I
me.
did.
No.
I'm telling you.
In trade or singles? I probably have the first 35, if not 50 in trade, or in singles.
I have up to 60 and then I have a trade.
In singles?
Yeah.
You have 1 to 60 Spawn in singles?
Yes.
Why?
Because Spawn was the first
They're not,
comic...
I mean, don't get me wrong, they're massively overprinted. I think I have 3 number 1s.
Well, it was the first comic I read in high school. I got a trade. I'm like, I really enjoyed it. So I went back and...
You were just like, I love Satan. I'm a little emotional at this point in my life.
Apparently, you haven't read Spawn. That's all I'm going to say.
I've read some Spawn. I do like some of the earlier Spawn, but I've told you about art like this before. It's too much black for me.
It's the 90s guy.
Yeah, that's right. But I mean, I love 90s X-Force. That's Rob Layfield.
I know. But it's either Layfield or black. I mean, I'd rather have...
I'll deal with Layfield all day.
Oh.
I mean, I don't care about feet. I don't have a foot fetish. I don't need to see feet. I don't need to see a small, scrawny guy running around. It's going to be a monster dude with the biggest guns you've ever seen.
Or Cable and Domino.
I love Cable.
Being weird.
I love Cable.
Being weird.
I mean, Cable's one of my favorite characters of all time. I guess we can go into the... Oh. Did you see the Ultimates? There's a new Ultimates team coming out.
No.
The team is as follows. Spidey, Black Widow, Cloak and Dagger, some girl named Bombshell, and Kitty Pryde.
What?
Yes.
That's crazy.
I want to read it just for Cloak and Dagger. But how did Cloak and Dagger move from the normal universe into the Ultimate Universe without changing?
Well, first of all, I thought the Ultimate Universe was ending.
I think that's what this new Ultimates is. They're starting the Ultimate Universe off again. Like it's being rebooted.
Whatever happened to Cloak and Dagger?
Exactly. They went to the Ultimate Universe.
That's what happened to them. They're gone. Just disappeared.
I don't know. That's what I wanted to read it for. But I'm not going to if it's not $2.99. All right. A little bit of a rough character creation.
Oh
here.
boy.
As I
That's not.
As I was thinking about it, I'm reading this book that you know.
Yes.
About a woman, 92 personalities. So I've been on this split personality thing for a long time now, thinking about it, and I rewrote this like 5 times. So I'm not even going to read the notes. I'm going to try to run you through this. What's in my head.
I don't even know if I can follow this.
Its name is Sleepzophrenia.
Sleepzophrenia.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
2 personalities. That's it. Just multiple personalities. Just 2 of them. One of them is dormant when they're awake, and the other one comes out when they're sleeping, and the other one goes dormant. But it's not sleeping. And this person was born with the mutant powers of reality altering. So both personalities can alter realities. So when the one personality is awake, it's a hero, and it alters the world. So it's its hero. When the other one, when that one goes to sleep, when the hero sleeps, in air quotes, the other one is a villain and alters reality, so he's the villain. And it's basically 2 different universes, connected by this thin strip that could break at any moment. And things seep in and out of each universe into the other one.
That's a lot. I mean, that's just crazy.
I didn't know where I was going with it. It makes sense in my head, but not as in explaining it. Like, almost, you'd have to read like 14 issues of this book to understand it.
Like Shade Changing Man?
That's good. No.
No?
Read like 8 issues of that and you understood it.
Yeah, okay. Still.
But like some of the heroic things that this one does leaks into the villain's one, and like that's its arch nemesis. Like doesn't even know it's himself.
Wait, he's his own arch nemesis?
Yes,
wow.
But he doesn't know it's him because it's the other personality. The personalities aren't aware of each other.
Well, is anyone else aware of his universe, or is he like?
I imagine there's probably other characters that move in and out of the universes.
But is his universe is connected to
yes,
ours, or is it totally?
It's a thin membrane because he alters the realities.
Okay, I'm following you.
You know what I'm saying here?
I pick it up.
So he's his own arch nemesis, and he's his own villain.
Wow.
Like he's the villain of himself, yet he's the hero trying to save himself and defeat the villain.
So he fights against himself all the time.
Yes, mentally and metaphorically and physically.
Where would you go with that?
Technically not physically, I guess. You can't do that. But like some of the damage that the villain does when he's altering reality seeps over into the other heroic world, and he's always looking. He's always on the mystery. I gotta find this guy.
I like it.
But you couldn't put it anywhere in any type of modern book. It had to be its own book.
Yeah.
Because it's on a broad spectrum.
I could see it. Its own book.
This fucking book, man. When Rabbits Howl by the Troops for Trudy Chase is killing
that
me.
Anymore.
I'm more than halfway through, and it's horrible. I have to finish.
You're a trooper, sir.
You do any ad drops this week?
No, I don't think.
I dropped Stormwatch, as I've told you, because Jim Starlin was not right in the next
Why
one.
would you drop it? There's one left.
Because Jim Starlin's not right in it.
Well, still.
If I was on from number 1, I'd stick with it, but I'm not.
Okay.
And I dropped Adventures of Superman.
Really?
The out of context, like the out of continuity books.
Yeah, was the art?
No, it was just, I don't know, I feel like I honestly had a moment of clarity in my head.
You dropping a Superman book, this is
where I said, I need something like that I can pick up at a con. Like, maybe I'll find those at a con. Because I think I got 10. I think we're at 10. Which was an okay number. I was like, okay. Now I know to look for Adventures of Superman after 10.
Okay.
Because, I mean, they're $3.99. I don't need to pay that. I don't need to pay that for a book without a continuity.
Those are ones at cons, you know?
Yeah. But, I mean, I think that's it. I added something. Maybe I didn't. Because I was worried that my titles was going to go under. We need what? For our discount on our site, we need 51. For the highest. For 35%, yes. You need 51 titles. I think I had 56, and I dropped one. I was like, oh, is it 55? Do I have to have more than 55? And then it was no, so I was like, okay.
I have a 35, I think, and I get the 15% discount, I believe.
There's a 10%, and then 15, 20, 25, 35.
Yeah.
It might just go right from 25 to 35.
I believe it does.
Which sucks.
Yeah, you go for it, guy.
Well, like I said, I have a bunch of number 1s coming out in the next couple weeks. I don't even know what. I honestly don't know what.
Well, there's Iron Fist coming out.
That's not for a while.
I thought it was April.
No.
Yeah.
No. Well, I mean, I'm talking about the next couple weeks here.
That you understand it's halfway through March.
Oh, God damn it. Halfway through March, though, doesn't mean April starting. We still have another half.
You said a couple weeks.
Fuck off.
Oh, my God.
I don't know why you're so mad today. Spilling coffee on my counter.
You wouldn't fill it up to be 15 pounds.
If you drink a lot of coffee, you make a lot of coffee.
True story.
Yeah, I told you I have like 30 books one of these weeks coming up. Which is just outrageous. Absolutely outrageous.
Guy, you spend the same amount of money I make in 1 week on books in 1 week.
It's not good. It's unhealthy.
You have a problem.
I'm not denying it.
Speaking of cons, we still going in April? To
I don't know. What if I have to spend $400 per week on books? This week coming, our books that were out Wednesday.
Yeah, because we're a week behind because we suck.
I have Avengers Undercover #1 coming.
You really got on that?
I had to.
That happened?
I had to.
That's embarrassing.
So at $2.99.
Oh.
Nightwing, which I would jump off if nothing else is happening. That X-Men Legacy 300's coming, and X-Force #2 is the books I'm most excited about.
Oh, God.
Shut up, you'll like it. You liked the first one.
I'm still on it.
You liked it.
It was okay.
And then next week, Daredevil #1.
Really? Already?
Yes. That's the only #1 that week. I know there's one of these weeks that I have a super fucking amount. One of these weeks there's 20, have 20 books, I'm gonna be honest. 17 on the week of March 26th. 17 books. 17. Iron Patriot comes out. Jupiter's Legacy. Hold on.
Whoa.
Hold on.
I thought it was bi-monthly. You're lying.
I must have been lying. Silver Surfer comes out.
Ooh, I'm on that.
Of course you are.
That all red.
You're not on the book. You're on All Red's dick.
Whoa, guy. He drew me some nice sheets.
The week after that, Deadpool vs. Carnage starts.
You on that?
Oh yeah.
I should probably get on that.
Inhuman #1, which I hopped on.
Still on that.
Yeah. That's the first week of April. Well, the first Wednesday in April. I think that's it. Nope. Still new covers coming out. Did you see they're putting out points with some of these new, the new Daredevil? I was like, and when Amazing Spider-Man starts, there's gonna be #1 and then 1.1 and then 1.2.
Why?
I don't know.
I hate that.
But I tell you one thing I did do. I switched every cover that I'm getting of Silver Surfer from the all red cover to the variant. It's the same price. Oh, Nightcrawler #1. I hopped on that.
Why are you hating all red so much, guy?
Because I don't like it.
Well, is his wife still doing the colors?
Who cares?
Wow.
I don't care about his family.
Why are you so
I
angry?
don't care about his family.
You're a mean guy.
I'm bitter.
You're always bitter.
I mean, I can't do it, though, so I don't know. I'm going to read the She-Hulk. You're going to read Marksman Legacy. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
We had a lot of books to talk about this week.
Yeah,
I'm glad, though, because we didn't have much else to talk about this week.
No, not a lot happened. We did better than last week. Last week was...
Oh, last week, I was like 20 minutes in, we were just talking about garbage.
Yeah. I mean, the whole thing's garbage, but let's be reasonable here.
I don't know. Yeah, people like garbage, I guess. People like garbage.
Trash, man.
I mean, regardless, though, anybody listens, thank you. If you made it this far, thank you for listening.
Yeah, keep it up. If you want to hear something or suggestions, hit us up on Twitter
anything.
or something.
Yeah, anything.
You know.
My Twitter's @BreakdownBrand.
Mine's @Stickosaurus.
You don't listen this far anyway.
Yeah.
But...
And we don't have a 93 Luma. Or whatever car.
LeBaron.
LeBaron?
No, it wasn't Lumina.
Okay. I was going to say.
Hey, I'll take any type of promotion.
Yeah, I was pumped.
I mean, I'm not giving the car away. Although I wanted to correct it to say LeBaron. I would want a LeBaron over a Lumina.
We have a Cadillac that doesn't run.
We? Like, you own it.
Well, I could.
You want to buy it?
How much?
What do you offer?
Nothing.
No.
Nothing.
No.
Just...
Until you comment, I have it wallpapered, the outside wallpaper with all your She-Hulk issues you gave me.
Oh, my God.
Be like, interested? But, I mean, yeah, seriously, thanks for listening. And beware of Sleepzophrenia.